Welcome back. It's time to hear about some of the consumer concerns and questions that have been coming into the BBB lately, and we welcome Heather Clary with a look at some of the things that folks are asking about.
There's all kinds of stuff always burning up the phone lines and filling up our email boxes, so once in a while we like to go over a few of these because everyone can benefit from hearing these questions and the answers to them. First, we had a caller say that they had gotten a company that called them and said they could save their house from foreclosure. They called them out of the blue, and the person said they wanted them to send a check for $300 to get the process started. These folks were on the brink of foreclosure, so they wondered, should they do this? No, you should not. We did tell those people that it is illegal to request a fee up front before providing any kind of loan modification or foreclosure type issues, and we did provide them with a phone number to an agency in Frankfurt that will not charge you a lot of money to help you and counsel you as to whether or not you qualify for some government programs that are out there. So even if you're starting to look at the possibility of foreclosure, you'll watch out for those unsolicited pitches and call us at the BBB, and we can help get you connected with some folks that really can help. So watch out for those. We also got an email this week from someone who said she's been chosen to get a government grant, a $7,000 one from the government to use for whatever she wants. And they wanted her to go down to Western Union and wire a fee via MoneyGram. And they said she'd get it back shortly in a few minutes along with the grant. Is this for real? Again, no. We talked about this a few weeks ago, I think. Again, that phone scam is still going on. The government does not call you offering a free grant, and certainly not it's not free. They're asking you for money. The government wouldn't do that, and there's not grants available for you and me as individuals to use for whatever. So beware of these unsolicited calls offering money, and they ask for money. Check it out with us. Don't give them anything until you look into it further. We also had someone call who was concerned about some threatening phone calls they've been getting from a man claiming to be with the American Credit Bureau. He has a heavy foreign accent and is hard for us to understand. The person he claims to be calling is unknown to us. We tried to call him back, but the call never goes through. This time he threatened to send someone to our home and arrest us. How can we get rid of these calls? Well, we first assured the consumer that no one's going to arrest you. Debtors' prisons went out a long time ago. Anyone that starts to threaten that already is something that should make the red flag go up. Anybody claiming you owe a debt is required by law to send it to you in writing, in the mail, so don't fall for the threats. Anybody legitimate is not going to make those kinds of threats. One other thing we want to mention this morning is that we have had our phones blowing up this morning from businesses in the area who are receiving an email, again, that appears to be from the Better Business Bureau. We warned about this last week. It's back. It's not from the BBB, but if you're not sure, please call us and we'll help verify for you whether or not it is from us. Likely it isn't. Don't click on any links or attachments until you've checked it out.
I actually got one in my inbox here
today.
Yes, you did.
Too,
so I was like, that sounds familiar. I think it's the same thing going around. Well, we will be back in our next half hour and take a look at some advice for your holiday shopping, thinking about those returns and exchange policies before you commit to a purchase. All that and more news and weather up next.